Hello everyone and welcome to this updated modding tutorial for the game Hex of Steel. The previous video was recorded over 3 years ago now, and quite a few things have changed, so it was about time to update it. Alright, so let's go. We're going to go to the mods menu and we are simply going to create a new mod. So you're going to give your mod a name. Mine is going to be about World War I. So I'm going to call mine World War I, and then we're going to hit the create button. This, as a result, generates all of the files and folders your mod might need, and the mod folder is located in the mods folder of the game. Alright, so we are going to go over all the files and folders quickly. We have custom countries. This will contain all the new countries you will add to the game. Custom heroes is going to contain all of the new heroes you're going to add to the game. Custom tiles will contain all of the new tiles you add to the game. Custom units will contain all of the new units you add to the game. Graphics is just a bunch of folders where you're going to want to place the graphics, but I'll show you that in a bit. Libraries is for something coming up very soon with version 8.0.0, which will add the possibility to mod the game's code using custom libraries, but I won't talk about this today. I will be making a dedicated video about that. Manifest.json, this file contains very basic information about your mod. I will be talking about this very soon. Maps, this one contains all of the maps your mod contains. So you're going to want to place your save files there. Modified base tiles contains changes you've made to the base game tiles. Modified base units contains changes you've made to the base game units. Musics, well, you're just going to drag and drop your music clips in there. NATO template is just a reminder of the namings and the basic look of all of the NATO icons the game has in case you want to update them. Obviously there is a README file which you really should read, as it will explain what resolutions some image should have, the extensions as well, PNG, JPEG, WAV, OGG, etc., etc. So this is a neat. I'll have to remove this because this is outdated, but yeah, all of the rest is fine. Sounds, you're just going to drag your sounds in there. I'll show you everything in a while. Thumbnail, you're going to want to update that. Videos, this is for wallpapers but in the video format. And wallpapers, which is also wallpapers but in the image format. Alright, and that's it for the content of your mod. So first things first, I'm going to edit the manifest.json. This is a regular text file, so you can open it with any app you have that can modify text. Just so that you see, this is basically what's displayed on here. So we're gonna go with the name, World War I, okay. Mod version, we're gonna say it's version 1.0.0. Mod author is going to be, we can just say, like, I'm just gonna write my nickname, so Corsican Frog. I'm gonna remove the dot. Support the game version, I'm gonna keep it as is. This doesn't have any sort of impact. It's more for people playing on older version, maybe for some reason, just so that they know the mod may or may not work. But aside of that, this is purely informational. This is not going to have any impact on anything. As a matter of fact, none of this is going to have any impact on anything. This is purely for being displayed here and having extra informations when browsing through mods. So dependencies, this is just pure text or none. if your mod had some dependencies like maps or units from another mod, you could say like install this or that mod in here, and mod description. I'm just going to write this mod tries to recreate World War I. We're gonna hit save. We can close this, and now if we click again, everything here is updated. So I think that next we should most likely update the thumbnail. We're going to do open with, all right, let's not open it in Photoshop. I will show you how to do stuff without Photoshop. So there is a neat website that is called Photopea. Yeah, I can open this. This is basically a free version of Photoshop. This is what I'm going to recommend to anyone modding the game on mobile, because this is going to be the best tool you're going to get. Okay, so we're going to open the thumbnail in here, and what we're going to do is get this wallpaper in here. I've already all of the material for the tutorial ready. This is basic Google searches, so you don't really have to worry about any of this. This is just to show you how I got everything. So I'm just going to place, yeah, I have an ad blocker, I'm sorry. Okay, we can just keep it like this. It doesn't really matter, it's just a thumbnail. Just a nice thing to, oh, yeah, nice thing to do first when you create a mod. Can we export it? Oh, export, sorry, that's me being dumb. All right, JPEG. Quality, do we have, yeah, we have the size, the weight. This should never go over 1 megabyte, because when sharing your mod on Steam, if your thumbnail is weighs more than 1 megabyte, your mod will be rejected. This is some Steam shit, like I don't have any control over it, so you have to deal with that. All right, so we PSD we delete, that's here, and then I just we have the thumbnail here, so we can just check that this works. Indeed it works, so that's good. All right, so we've done the manifest, we've done the thumbnail. Next, I think the next easier thing to do is going to have a wallpaper, so we're just going to drag and drop that image as well, and we're going to call it wallpaper 1. It doesn't really matter what you call it, it's just for organization's sakes. All right, I'm gonna close this. So now what we can do is place our mod to the active mods and apply changes, and this as a result will load the wallpaper. So that's good, and that will be needed anyway for the next steps. So if we go back to the hierarchy here, we're gonna have probably the next thing we can try to do is the videos folder. Again, this is going to be a wallpaper, but in the format of a video. So I'm going to show you how this works. We just take the URL of a YouTube video, for example, and we can use any site that you can just type in like YouTube to MP4. It will work. You could just paste it in here. You do MP4 download. Yeah, that should be good. Sure, yeah, this is an ad, so I probably, oh yeah, no, it's processing. Okay, all right, download, I guess. Yep, download, that works. We have the video, we can drag and drop it in here. Yep, we're gonna call it wallpaper video 1. All right, yep, that's good. And now if we apply this again, it should be displaying our video as a wallpaper in the game. Just so you know, by default, the videos are going to have a higher priority over the regular images as wallpapers. So don't be confused if the game displays the video instead of the images. It's because videos have a higher priority. There is going to be sounds from these videos. I'm pretty sure that I've disabled it. Or, yeah, no, I can't hear anything, but there is sound, don't worry about it. I think I've just turned it down because I was very loud when recording. So yeah. Anyway, next thing maybe we're gonna do is the musics, because that's gonna be the next easy thing to do. I already prepared some stuff here. Again, we copy the URL of the video. We go to youtube.to WAV, but anyway, you can just Google like YouTube to WAV, and you can just pick like any website that will just work just fine. We just do, no, not MP4, we really want the WAV format because Unity does not allow MP3 to be loaded at runtime, so that's very important. But this is all written in the README file, so. All right, let's go over again. Yeah, audio WAV, yeah, that's good, that's good. I can show you that, oops, that is written here. Musics, yeah, place in the music folder, format must be WAV or GG, and it's explained why. So yeah, you've had it all here. Download, yes, now it downloads, good, and we can just place it in here. Just gonna use this. It's 37 megabyte. That's a lot. Okay, so we just go back to the mod. We're gonna hit apply changes again, just so that refreshes. And if we can read this here, we can't really, but it's loaded the music, and we can check that by going to the tutorial here. And the music will now appear, and here, yeah, right here. And you can just play it, and that will work just fine. It will also be included as the main menu song if you do not have any video. So if I were to remove this, apply changes, we're gonna have the static image and the extra music we've just added as the main menu soundtrack. All right, so I'm just gonna Control Z this, apply changes again, and here we go. All right, so most likely the next thing we're gonna do is create a new nation, a new country, because we're gonna do World War I, and the German Empire doesn't exist in the base game, so we're going to add this now. To do that, we're going to choose the mod where we want the changes to be saved. This is very important, because if you don't target a mod here, anything you add will not be saved anywhere, and I'm pretty sure the game is going to tell you anyway that you have to select a mod first. So yeah, we only have one here, but if we had more active, for example this one as well, if we went to the editor again, both would, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to fix that, never mind, but you see they appear, so yeah. I'm just going to remove that. Okay, apply changes. All right, so we select our mod. Yeah, okay, create new country. We're going to call this German Empire, and we just hit add, and now it's in here, so that's good. We could remove it by pressing the bin, but we're not going to do that since we're creating a mod. All right, so next I think that now we have this country, we most likely can go to the units editor. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick some light tank, maybe like the FT, this one for example. I'm just going to copy it for simplicity's sake, just paste it, and I'm going to call this A7V. That's the tank we're going to create for the Germans as an example, and we now have German Empire showing up in here. Availability year, I have no idea, I'm just going to write like 1917. Don't take my word for it, it's most likely wrong, but it's just an example. Just changing a few stats. I'm not really going to touch anything, but you can see that you have a lot of properties and values and everything you can change and edit to your liking, so you're free to use all of this. Yeah, and yeah, make sure you select your mod in here, and now we should be good. We can add the unit. And now if we filter by country being German Empire, if we remove this, it should display our A7V here. We're gonna hit save. And now our next task, is going to be adding the graphics for this specific unit. So what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna go back to Photo P here, new, and we're going to create a 1024 by 1024 image. All right, and now we are going to need an image for the unit we want to create. So in my case, I've done some simple Googling, found a fitting image. I'm just going to download it. We're going to place it in here, remove the background, remove this watermark. Okay, we just click OK. We use the select rectangle select tool, select this, we just hit delete, then the magic wand, and we just remove this. Okay, and we can do some fine tuning with the erase tool here, just to get a cleaner look. All right, now here we go. Now, what we're gonna want to do basically is to get the same look as the base game units have. Now, to do so, we have two ways. First way is to do it all inside Photo P here and use their custom filter, so posterization. Okay, that would already give you quite the look. Then you would go to layer and layer style and stroke, most likely something like 5 pixel maybe, and we could also add some drop shadow and the drop shadow settings, most likely something like that. I don't really remember, but that's one way of doing it. Now the other way of doing that to get the exact same settings as the base game is to use the resources here that I've made public, that I'm going to host somewhere else to make it even more accessible for everyone, most likely in the description of this video. This is all of the PSDs for all of the units types. So we're just going to close this, and what we're going to do is file, open, tanks, open, and now we're just going to hide this. I'm afraid we're going to have to re-import our tank, so we're going to do it all over again. Yes, rasterize the one. All right, just clearing this out. Okay, that's good enough. And then we just do this layer style copy and layer style paste, and we already have the outline properly set up, and now all that's left to do is the filter. So let's filter gallery, posterize, and that's it. You already have the perfect look for the tank. So now we're going to go to export PNG 1024 by 1024. The name is going to be the A7V. It has to match the name of your unit in the game, and I think that's it. We can go back to the game. I'm going to place this inside the graphics folder for units, and since the German Empire country doesn't exist in the base game, I'm going to create a new folder that I'm going to call German Empire, because, well, that's the name of our new country. And we're going to be simply dragging this in here, and that's going to be it. It will not show now because we have to load the graphics again. So we had apply changes, and now it appears with a white background, and that is normal because it means we do not have any counters yet. So what I'm going to do instead is going to show you, well, actually we could just, you know, modify this here. I think we could actually do that. Let's do that. Let's just create a custom color, like a gray and some like light gray or something. Yeah, okay. Now we have the counter. That's good. We just can export as PNG. And we're going to call this counter ground. I'm going to show you exactly how it needs to be called in just a sec. But it's going to have to be placed in here as well. And so we're going to just take a look at additional resources for the game. This is all of the graphics that I've made available publicly as well. We're going to just download the units, for example. Let's say Google Drive link. You can just hit download. This is going to take a while, so I may just talk about something else in the meantime. Yeah, I think we're just going to create a hero while this downloads. So heroes editor, target mod, World War I, country, oh, that's the filter, sorry, my bad. So new hero, I want to use René Fonck as he was a World War I ace pilot. So I'm just going to use his name here, René Fonck. Actually, we could just copy paste this to get the accent. Type, air, country, German, and well, no, France, sorry. Availability year, let's just say 1914, okay? And 1918. Oops. Yeah, our mod is selected here. We can just do add, and it's gonna be here now. Well, now there's no graphics because we need to create a graphics for it. So we're gonna do that now, new, and now the exact resolution is going to be written here. Custom heroes, no, not custom heroes, graphics, graphics heroes, 212 by 308. So 200, 308, 212. Let's just create that. Okay. All right. And we're going to also use his image here for this. All right. Thank you, René. Okay. We're going to export this as JPEG. It should work, I think. What does the README file say? README file say PNG or JPEG, so that's going to be fine. We're going to give it the same name as the data here. Save, yes. We're going to go to graphics, heroes, and France, obviously. All right, now it should work. No, it doesn't because we have to apply changes again. And now it should be okay. Yes, it is. All right, so that's how you create a hero. The stats cannot be edited as of now. If it becomes a possibility in the future, it will be available here. For now, they are randomly generated when the hero is being generated, also based on the type of the hero for which kind of units, basically. All right, so the graphics here I have been downloaded, so we're going to take a look. It's going to unzip it, should be fast, yes. Okay, and in here you're going to find the graphics for all of the units in the game, basically. So if we take, for example, Germany, you're going to find all the graphics for all of the units. And that is very useful because you may want to use the counters. The counters are going to be, yep, right around here. Okay, So I'm not going to use these because the color is going to be wrong, but I could most likely use something like Bulgaria maybe. Yeah, that would be already more fitting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select all of the counters from Bulgaria, copy them, go back to my mod here, graphics, units, German Empire, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste them in here. Yeah, and now all the counters with their proper namings have been pasted, so I'm just going to apply changes so everything is loaded properly. We go back to the units editor, and now our German tank has a background. That is awesome. Now, one thing you could be wanting to do at this point is maybe you want a custom sounds for your units. So to add custom sounds, you go to the sounds folder, and then it's going to be attack or movement as seen on here. And then you're just going to drag and drop your audio clips, which as per the README file have to be WAV or OGG again, because well, Unity cannot reload MP3 at runtime. So we go to sounds. I already prepared some stuff here, so I don't have to, uh, do it all again. We're just gonna go to attack. We're gonna take this, paste in attack, movement. All right, now we again have to go back to here and apply changes so that the mod loads all the files. We go to the editor, just hit enter. Now we should see A7V move and A7V attack, which definitely are the sounds that we have just added to this folder here. Okay, so what's going to be next on our list? Most likely creating a new tile. So we're just going to hit save because we've changed the sounds in here. We're going to go to tiles editor, and we're going to target our mod. We're going to hit create new tile, and we're going to call our new tile No Man's Land. It's going to be a regular plain tile, like the type, and the filter is going to be filter most likely terrain. Yes. It's not going to have any specific properties except probably the movement point cost is going to be something like 1, and we're just going to hit add. And now if we go to filtering, No Man's Land, our new tile is in here. That's good. It doesn't have any graphics, so we're going to add this just now. We go back to Photopea here, or Photoshop, or GIMP, or whatever app you want. New, as per the README file, the tiles, graphics for tiles have to be 2000 by 2000 and to be PNG, so we're gonna do 2000 by 2000, create. And now the thing is, we're gonna need the exact shape for the hex. So what we can do at this point is use the tiles here that I've already shared, download them. Oh, 2.8 gigs, wow, okay, that's even bigger than the previous one. All right, so what we're gonna do in the meantime is create the flag for our new country, because we can just create a new map. We're gonna call it test 10 by 10, The thing is, as you can see, even if we use German Empire here and France on the other side, France and German Empire, we can just say democracy for just for simplicity's sake. This per turn. Anyway, we take Germany. We place a tile here, and when we're gonna want to set as a victory point, as you can see, it doesn't have any graphics in here, so we're gonna want to fix that, and that's what we're gonna do now while this is still being downloaded. Okay, so we're gonna need to be creating a new image. It's going to be 200 by 100. Create. Okay, and now what we're gonna need to do is simply get an image of the flag we want to add. So we're gonna download it, we're gonna drag and drop it, resize it. I'm sure you'll be doing a better job than me. It's just for, you know, being fast and not having this tutorial be like 3 hours long. So that's part one. Part two is going to be adding a like texture to it. So what we're gonna do is simply get a white flag texture. Yep, download. We just drag and drop it. We just rescale it quickly. We have it underneath the actual flag. And now we select our flag and we just change the layer blending type to should be multiply, I guess. And now you have an actual texture, so to speak, applied to the flag. So that looks quite good, I would say. So now we can file, export as. This one most likely has to be JPEG. I'm just going to check quickly what this says. Flags, PNG. Okay, so let's just do PNG instead. And this one's gonna be called, what does the README file says? Probably gonna be the name. Oh, flag. Okay. So we're gonna call it flag. All right. Save. Yes. And where we're gonna be placing this is going to be in the graphics units. This is very counterintuitive, and I'm probably gonna change that. I'm probably gonna add like a folder called flags. That would make more sense. But for now, it's units. It's gonna be in whatever folder you want. In my case, it's gonna be German Empire. We're gonna place it in here. Go back to the game, mods, apply changes. I'm sure you know what to do now. Editor, tests, and now we have the flag. Voila, it works. Obviously, we can do a better job than me at like designing it, but I'm just trying to quickly show you how it's done. So yep, that's for the flag. Now we can go back to the main menu and go back to our no man's land tile edit. So we have this downloaded here, tiles. We just unzip it. Unzip it. Yes, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go summer. We're just gonna go and get the regular plain tile. We're gonna go back to our 2000 by 2000 layer. We just drag and drop it. Yes, we can remove the background. And then we're just gonna do free transform, make sure it takes all of the layer. And now basically it's going to be up to us to design the tile. So for this, I just really want to do something easy. Just gonna download some dirt and place it. What we're gonna do is this, and can do the clipping mask. Yes, we most likely can resize it as well, and it should stay onto our tile. Awesome. I'm just gonna export it. PNG. we're gonna call this, well, it's gonna have to be the same name as our tile. So we're gonna go back to the editor. Well, one sec. Let's just place this back into the mod, graphics, tiles, summer, and we're gonna place our tile in here, no man's land. I'm going to apply changes, and we're just gonna see if, yep, I think it should be, yep, it works. So that's how editor, test, and now if we go to terrain, yeah, no man's land, so I could go and just paint like this. Yeah, my no man's land, basically. Again, you can do a better job than this. This is just an example, but at this point I'm just repeating myself, so yeah. All right, so that is one thing. Now, the other things that you can do are editing existing units, for example, or existing tiles. So now we were just talking about tiles, so I can just, for example, show you how to edit this tile, for example. So again, we're going to go to World War I because that's our mod. We need to save the changes we're going to make into a mod, so in our mod. And now any changes we make are going to be saved into the mod. So if we change, for example, the manpower output to something like 100, that's it, that's saved. We've just overwritten the base game city tile manpower output of 150,000 by 100. So if we go to the editor again, find our map, German Empire, we're just gonna do city, save, editor, tile, well, tiles editor, I guess. We could just see that it still shows 100. And if we remove our mod, go back to the editor, tiles editor, city, now it shows 150,000 again, so that's good. Yeah, so we just apply changes again, and yeah, so in the same way you would be editing base unit for the game. So you just select your mod, you change whatever data here. Just keep in mind that you cannot change the name of a unit because you should never change the name or the country. This should never be changed, because if you do so, the game will not be able to identify the unit because it relies on the unit's name and the unit's country to make the unit unique. So the name plus country combination is the unique ID of the unit, so you should never change that. Anything else you can. All right, so yeah, so that's it. And one last thing before we share our new mod with everyone, with the community, I wanted to show you how to include your map inside your mods maps. So you're gonna just go to the maps editor, press the browse folder button here. I'm just going to rename this to Verdun, for example. We're just going to copy it, and this is in the games maps folder. We're going to go to the mods, World War I, maps, and we're going to move the item here. And now we're going to go to mods, apply changes. Just going to reopen that. And now if we go to play Verdun, it should be in here, and as you can see, it is all playable. We can just play it and it all works. Now, one thing I would like to share with you is if you go to maps, you can do some nice things. You can create a series of folders and call this, for example, War 1. Place your .save file in it and go back to mods, apply changes, and now if you go to the standalone scenarios, it's going to be placed in its own you see hierarchy here on the left, and it's going to also be on the very top, so that is very useful if people want to have an easy access to the mods they're playing with. All right, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be it for the actual creation of the mod. Now the last part that's left to do is going to be sharing our mod. So I'm going to click on Steam Workshop here. Obviously, if you are on mobile, so Android, iOS, or if you have gotten the game outside of Steam, this will not be available, but I'm showing this for Steam users. So you click on this. I have already created a bunch of Steam mods, so obviously have some. In your case, this may be empty. We're just going to hit plus here to create our new mod. So this is basically the UI for the creation of the Steam Workshop item. You are not going to be creating this over again. This is just the Steam Workshop item. So we just are going to be naming this the same as our mod here, because as you can see, the path here is the path to your mod, and this is very important that the names match, because when we're gonna hit upload, Steam is going to look at this exact location, and if we remove just this, as you can see, nothing is found, so we would need to press the generate mod folder. But since we've already created everything, we can just enter the name, it exists here, and the game recognizes it. So you can make this private if you want, so that the workshop mod is private. It can be useful if this is a first draft or a first version, or for any other good reason you may have. Then we have the description, so we can just say this is the description of my new mod. Changelog, we can do 1.0.0, first release of the mod. Now we're gonna pick tags for filtering on the workshop. So we have a map, we have units, we have musics, we have wallpapers, tiles, sounds, graphics, and videos. We have pretty much everything except campaigns. And yeah, that's it. So we can just hit upload mod to Steam. It is going to process this, and once it does, it's going to let you know, and then your mod will be available on Steam Workshop. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Process may take some time depending on your Wi-Fi connection, on the state of the server as well from Steam, and yeah, and the weight of your mod as a whole. Currently our mod is 60 megabyte, it's not that heavy. And now it should appear here, www World War I. As you can see, when you select it from the list, everything is being updated. Now, as you can see, when we create a first mod, this here said upload mod to Steam, but now if you want to update your mod, Well, you select it from the list and you simply select, you click on update mod on Steam, and that's it. It's going to take everything here and update any changes that Steam may recognize between the previous version and this one. So let's say that we have added a new song. We could say new song. So now, oops, we have a new song. This is going to be release 1.0.1. New song being added. And we just hit update, and that's it. It should be much faster than the first upload, since it only uploads all the changes. And that's it. That's how you share your mod on Steam. That's really it. Just keep in mind that your mod will not be available on Steam right away. The process of your mod showing up on the workshop may take like 5 to 10 minutes, I would say. So don't freak out if you cannot see your mod showing up on the workshop page just right now. Just wait a bit, give it a few minutes, and everything will be all right. Okay, and that's almost the end of this tutorial. I just wanted to mention one last point. I know that some of you may be playing the game on mobile, so Android, iOS, or any other handheld device. This is not going to be available for you. I just wanted to show you the Discord server we have for the game. The link will be in the description. We have a mods forum here where everyone is free to share its mod. Many of the most popular workshops, Steam Workshop mods, have been reposted on here and are hosted here, so you can this is going to be your main source for downloading mods when playing the game on mobile, since there is no access to Steam's workshop. And yeah, I think that is going to conclude this updated modding tutorial for Hex of Steel. Thanks for watching, and see you around.